Hello, my cozy people, and welcome to the Cozy Podcast number 4. So, let's get into this real quick. So, we recorded the Cozy Podcast part 4 last week, but what happened was I recorded it in 4K. And then after 4K, it took up a lot of memory on my phone, so I couldn't really put it out. And the parts that I did have, because we ended up recording everything on 720p as the quality is, because I wanted to change the quality for you guys. I wanted it to be something nice you could hear, and it's something nice you could see as well, because 720p, I know that sometimes it hurts my eyes, and eventually I do want to vlog, so I have to try to figure that out. But I ended up buying 2 terabytes on for like the phone storage on the iCloud. But I ended up finding out that that's just for the iCloud. It's for nothing else. It's just for the iCloud. It's not for the phone. The phone only has like 64 something, and that sucks. So I ended up spending $9.99 for no reason.
You can help him out with the phone storage, like how to add more. Cause I've seen it. Yeah. I just don't know how to do this.
I think you just have to buy another one, because I think like if you just get 64 gigabytes, that's it. You can't get any more. I ended up deleting so many pictures. I had a whole bunch of memes. I had some pictures that I don't really need anymore, but still wish I had kept. I know that I could have just put it on the cloud, but fuck it. At this point, I got scammed. Not scammed. I got finessed for $9.99.
And you might be wondering, why is that Frank Ocean poster higher? Why is the curtain so much more big?
Did we shrink?
No. We moved to Detroit, and first day in, they stole my bed frame. So, you can't have nothing in Detroit. Just kidding. I'm getting a new bed frame, so it's gonna be like this. I think until I don't know.
Until further notice. Yeah, as that what is his bed frame was already kind of like, there was one leg that was like tilted. So like even if he sat down, the bed fell. I'm honestly surprised that when we did like the other 2 podcasts that it did not fall.
Yeah, because you'd like be jumping around. I'm like, hey.
Yeah, no, everything happened last week, and it's so crazy because in China, the unlucky number is 4. And I'm like, this is the 4th podcast. And I was like joking about how like this podcast would go wrong on the last recording. Like I wish that I had some of the recording left to show you guys, but it would not render. 4K would not render on my laptop at all. I think maybe it's because it's an old MacBook, because it's got the shining apple, like the glowing apple here. It's that I always wanted that one as a kid. So I was like, oh, okay, if I get a MacBook, like for the same price, I could have got a newer one, but it didn't have the shining apple. So I was like, not interested. Don't care. So I ended up buying this one, so yeah, in China, the number 4 is unlucky. It's considered unlucky because it sounds like death. So, and like, there's a whole bunch of superstitious about it, and I'm not superstitious. I'm just a little stitious. And it just went to crap, and not only that, but then when we started recording again, like, I was just not in the mood. I was just so disappointed because I wanted to do something, like, amazing. I wanted to, like, make it nice. I wanted to make it just, something nice for you guys, because I'm like, I want to put good content out there, but maybe this is just a sign, it's not right now, as I have to build up to it, and I shouldn't just jump in, look before you leap, always kind of like be cautious, which that was honestly my fault. But here we are, the 4th podcast, we're here, bright side, we're good, we're alive, yeah, we don't have COVID. Nobody that we know has COVID, so thank God.
We do be coughing.
Yeah, but that's just because we're sick, because in Florida right now, like, the weather's, like, all over the place. It's hot, it's cold, it's cold, it's hot. It's just all over the place.
And I'm not used to that.
Honestly, neither am I, man. But what is it? So, a segment that I wanted to open up with on the last podcast, that I'm going to bring to this segment, and I'm going to bring to every further podcast, is that me and D, since I always start the podcast telling a story about what happened to me this week, I wanted to get like a random word generator, just generate it, and if there's a story with that word, D will say a story, I'll say a story, so that way we're both saying stories, and we could both work together and be with it together, because I just feel that that's fair, because I don't feel like it's like, hey, let me tell my story, and then you're just there like, okay, when you have your own stories as well, which, if you feel comfortable to share. So rock, paper, scissors, and who goes first? And this is how we handle things. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Alright, you. So let's generate the word for you. Watch
Watch. So one time, like, can it be like watch or like watch?
Whichever one.
So one time, I went into mom's bathroom, and she had a watch. That day on Snapchat, I was like, my watch, look at my watch. And you got this watch? I don't even think you got this watch, man. And I was saying, watch, nigga, got a plain Jane. And it was just some random watch mom had.
Oh my god. What is it? I was thinking about the story with the Lil Wayne song. I thought you were going to say that one.
What Lil Wayne song?
When you were little and you were singing the song, it's Rick Ross's part.
Oh, nah.
Nah, you don't want to share that?
You can. It's just like I didn't think about it.
Okay, so real quick, so what is it? There was a line in what is it? This song from Lil Wayne and Rick Ross, where Rick Ross's part was like big black, and then he says the N word with an icy watch, and he said that as a baby, and then my mom was like, no, say something else, and then what is it? So he was like, okay, big black dog with an icy watch, and that was just so funny to me at the
It
time.
was like a small me just saying big black doggy.
Yeah, with an icy watch. It was perfect, bro.
Fast forward, now we got a big black dog.
We do.
She ain't got no watch though.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for a word for me. I don't see any of these
You
words.
skipped like 7 words, bro. Abuse?
I don't.
Who slapped you?
Nobody. Dang.
Appearance. Bro, you skipping like every
It's the-
word.
Oh, childish. Okay, so funny enough, I was a child when they were saying that this is childish. So in middle school, I was really into like Jackass, Steve-O, Bam Margera, and all that stuff. Like those were like the people that
Getting hurt.
yeah, and like they were all over MTV. And I remember that me and a couple of friends, we wanted to be like them. And I remember there was this girl in school that she would be like, "Hey, you're so childish." I'm like, dude, I am a child. I'm a teenager. There's like nothing else from there. You know, I'm like, you know, let me live my life. Let me be reckless. Because, you know, you can't be old and wise if you weren't young and reckless. So.
I remember a Family Guy episode making fun of Jack,
You could say Jackass.
Jack Butt, because sometimes mom watches this. Mom watches this, and mom not going to be like, you said.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead,
So,
whatever you want.
I'm watching this Family Guy episode. Like I think they're making fun of that. They're making fun of that, and like someone got like shotgunned in the side of the head,
Yeah.
and it was like and then like Peter wanted to do it too,
Yeah.
and then like they had like I think like Quagmire go with the bees,
Oh.
They, like,
oh
push-
yeah, in the crotch area. Yeah, I remember.
and then like they pushed Peter out of the roof of his house, and like his neck was like all weird.
Oh yes, I remember that one. I remember that now. Dude, I have not watched Family Guy in like, long time, man.
I think he just got a little bit old with all like the jokes and stuff.
I think it like Family Guy and The Simpsons just got super like stale after a while. Like they started I remember they got like Lisa Simpson, and then she started having her own episodes, and like she was like, you know, look, if you're a feminist and anything like that, I don't mean any offense. I don't mean any of that and stuff like that. It's that it's okay if you want to say something in a cartoon, like explain racism, gender equality, or anything like that. But the thing is, once it's almost every episode, it's like, okay, we get it. Like, I understand. Like, if I watch cartoons, I want to watch cartoons. I want to watch them have fun. I want to see their wacky adventures and stuff like that. Like,
I don't really want to see some serious stuff.
yeah, because
It's
the
a
thing is,
cartoon.
I watch cartoons because I still watch cartoons because I love cartoons because like it escapes from reality. You know what I mean? Like, no cartoons is like, oh, I gotta go to work, I gotta do this, I gotta deal with that. Like, yeah, they have their own problems and their own universes, but it gets solved, and it's just fun, and it's a wacky adventure, and it's just something to take a break from reality. That's why I don't watch reality shows or anything like that, because I'm just like, one, it seems so freaking phony to me. Like, it seems so phony.
Why are you censoring everything now? Like past 3 podcasts. Beep, beep, beep.
Yeah, it's that, I don't know. I just feel like it's probably it's better to just kind of like say that, you know what I mean? Because I do have a potty mouth. I like
Poo poo mouth, bro.
the worst. Like, I will curse like a drunken sailor, and I need to work on that because, you know, not a lot of people find that
Cool.
not cool, just good or
Necessary.
or yeah, you know what I mean. And that's something that I'm choosing to work on. That's what I was reflecting on last weekend. I was like, I should really stop cursing a lot. So, even my coworker today, he was like, yo, man, why are you always cursing? I'm like, my bad, sorry, my fault.
I never cursed a day in my life.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
I never cursed a day in my life.
I hear you from my room.
I never cursed at any of my family members.
I didn't curse a day in my life. I don't curse at any of my family members.
Hey, he be hearing me curse in my room. Sorry, Mom. But he hears what he wants to hear, man. Like, he can easily just mute it out, put some AirPods in.
I just be walking and I hear freaking beep, 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 you freaking dumb beep. I'm like, damn. I'm like, that sounds like me. I'm like, see, I'm rubbing off. I'm a bad person, bad influence. So I'm trying to get better.
Intervention.
Yeah.
No more cursing.
Oh, did you see that TikTok? It's like, oh, my friends are here to show me their invention. It's like, no, man, we're here for an intervention. This has to be the hardest letter we've ever written. And he's just like, oh, man, that was funny. That was funny. What is it? What do I got here? For you guys don't know, I've been writing, not really I've been writing like topic points and stuff like that so we could discuss, because so the podcast has more structure, but then me and D just freestyle with it,
Oh,
snap, you gonna rap?
No, I'm not.
Go I was gonna put like a trap beat or something like that, so you'd be like, applesauce and bananas. Watch
Hannah
out.
Montana.
Ooh. I got pajamas. Ooh, so fancy, bro. Call that glamour. I can't rap for anything.
Glamorous, like that one song that plays on GTA 5 strip club. I ain't been in that strip club in a while. I never been to that strip club. I probably went there for like one mission, but that's it. That's a weird rap.
Yeah, what is it? I went to a strip club once.
Real life?
Yeah.
Was it odd?
I didn't like it.
You're like, alright, give me $50 now.
So my dad, on my 18th birthday, my dad is, if he's watching this, I doubt that he watches it. He's a good guy, but he's kind of a bad influence as well. So like, what is it? When I was 18, it was me, him, and his friend, and they were like, "Yo, let's go to a strip club," and then we go, and I'm just there like, okay, like don't get me wrong, I love women.
I'm a younger man who loves all women.
Yeah. I love women. Women are my favorite. They're just, but so I went, and it was just.
This man's knuckles cracked when he said,
yeah, I could do that. Yeah, because I remember I used to do that. Like I used to like pretend like with my friends. We used to like lightsaber fight, and I'd just be like that.
Ew.
And I like force like crush them, but whatever. Anyways, back to the story. So I went, and like there was this lady dancing. She was like, and I was just like, okay, cool. And then there was this lady that she kept coming up to me. She's like, you want to dance? You want a private room? You want to do some other stuff? And like the comedian that I am, I'm like, I got $20. And then she's like, it's more than $20. I'm not cheap. I was like, in my mind, I wanted to be like, I got $30.
How much did you have actually?
I don't remember, but it just wasn't fun to me, because like I was like, it's just not something for me. Like strip clubs are not for me. Sports is not for me. I'm just not into it.
Hey. Logically, if you lived a perfect life, you should have never went to a strip club.
I mean,
because listen, you're supposed to have a significant other for your whole entire life. Like perfectly, you're supposed to be with that one person, and that means logically you should never have gone to a strip club. Think about it.
I mean, I don't even know. I just went because I was like, I don't know what to do, and like, I don't do stuff like all the stories that happen to me. I don't go out looking for them. They just come to me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't do anything or whatever. I just be chilling. I just be chilling, doing my own thing. Like back then, I used to skateboard, and just crazy stuff would happen to me. And oh my god, it's just so much to get into on this one podcast. That's why eventually I will dissect it. But what was it? Oh dang! See, this is why we have the script, because if not, Boom. Oh snap! So last week, what is it? After we recorded, wait, did we record? No, we didn't record the podcast. We recorded something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, we recorded a reaction video. So we recorded a reaction video, but I didn't like it. It didn't feel genuine to me. And not only that, but then I was just like, this is something me and my brother, we do for ourselves.
Yeah, like watch scary videos.
Yeah.
Like it just didn't feel right.
It didn't feel right. Like there's certain things that I will share on YouTube and then I'll share with like my audience and stuff like that. But the thing is, that's my brother and that's just something that we've always done ever since he was little. Like,
just watch videos together. Like,
yeah, when you were little, you probably don't remember, but there was a show on Discovery Kids, and like it's called Truth or Scare, and then there was like another show where like they investigate like the Loch Ness monster or like ghosts or whatever.
and the only thing I remember us watching together was Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah, but that was like, that was a couple summers ago. But yeah, we watched Malcolm in the Middle and that '70s show.
I remember this guy was so rude about us watching freaking Malcolm in the Middle. Like I was there like I want to watch cartoons and Yadi's just like scrolling on Netflix like, oh they got Malcolm in the Middle. You ain't getting nothing today. And then he just put it on and then we watched it.
You enjoyed it.
I liked it. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a cool show.
It's that those were shows that played when I came off of school and stuff like that, and that, like after like all the cartoons that would show, and it was just good. It was dope.
Better believe my kids gonna be watching the first. They're gonna be watching Dragon Ball Z. That's gonna be the while children. They're not even gonna remember it. They're gonna remember
I
it.
mean, like babies.
Like let's say 2 to 3.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, no, for sure. Like, if I have kids, I want to raise them off of like '90s shows and stuff like that. You know,
like who's your favorite character? Goku.
Mhm.
Who? Gohan.
Vegeta.
You said Vegeta.
Mhm.
You know what? Abortion.
Oh damn.
3-year.
Oh damn. That's crazy.
Who's your favorite character? Krillin.
Get the fuck out of the house. See, I cursed. Fudge.
You're gonna be like, they probably didn't even hear it.
Yeah, but still, I'm
Fudge.
I'm not I'm not a liar. I like to admit the truth. Like if I mess up, I like to admit it. But so yeah, we recorded a reaction video, and you know it just didn't feel right to post it. And like I was watching it, and I was just like, it's like nah, this is something between me and D. So but then after that, we rented The Shining off of YouTube because YouTube has movies too. You can rent it for $3.99. It's available for 48 hours.
Best $3.99 my brother ever spent.
It was. So we're watching it, and then there's the scene where Jack Torrance, he goes into the room because what's his name? Doc.
Doc.
Well, they call him Doc, but what's the kid's name?
Danny.
There you go. So Danny goes into this room
Because someone like hurt him.
Yeah, so you know, Jack Torrance, he goes into the room, and then that's when like the famous naked lady scene comes out, which we inserted. Bah.
That scene was so uncomfortable to watch. I was like, she's naked. You can see that. Oh man.
And then so Jack Torrance, he goes and he's like touching all up in this lady and stuff, and she's just like, and then he's like, then he looks in the mirror, and then
It's a wrinkled old lady.
moldy butt,
Moldy butt. Bro.
the moldiest booty I've ever seen.
And then he starts running away, and I was like, alright, he's running away, so they're gonna try to do a full camera shot of her trying to get after him.
Yeah. Oh my god. All you see is like saggy boobies, like.
And I knew what was coming up, so I was like, I'm gonna just do my hands down here. So.
Bro, full frontal nudity, like.
Of an old lady.
It's like they had the younger lady and then the old lady, but it's still like wow. Like, I don't remember this part in the movie. I don't. And then they cut to the scene to what's his name? This is my favorite movie, and I forgot all the characters' names. Richard. Oh yeah, because his name is Dick. You kept laughing at that, but so Dick is a short analogy for Richard, and so I was like, just call him Richard, and then he was like, okay. So, but the thing is, so Richard is just chilling in his little like room right there in Miami. Shout out to South Florida, baby. And then like there's like a naked black lady poster right there.
Like, dang.
And then like there's a naked black lady poster on top of the TV, and then D's just like. So Richard goes shuffling to the phone, and he's like dialing, and then this dude says, "Tell the audience what you said."
So I was doing it in my most best black guy voice. All right.
Oh, let me not drink. I'm gonna spit it out.
Had an awful dream. I saw some old lady cool. I gotta get down there so I can get some of that monkey. And bro, he and Yadi were dying for like 3 minutes. Like so much happened, and we didn't even.
We missed like 3 to 5 minutes of the movie just cracking up, just dying. I am laughing so loud.
I cracked my best joke on that while we were watching that movie.
It was the best. Like, and then we just kept talking crap about the whole movie. Like, we still love the movie, but we kept making fun of it, like putting our own spin on it.
And it was like Jack would be just running through the halls. Michael,
This is Mike. This is Michael.
And then when Jack goes to like swing at Richard, like he's like Yadi says like so goes, the cool got me, and then he dies.
He dies, dude. He'd be like, the cool got him.
And then he's just on the floor like.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god. And then what's her name? Wendy. Is it Wendy?
I think so. It's Wendy.
Yeah. So it's like Wendy, and then she's like, oh, and I'm like, no, it got him too. The cool got him. And then she just runs away. Oh my god, dude, that was the most hilarious thing. I was
waiting on that scene the whole movie. Like after the monkey scene,
yeah,
I was just like, I know this. When is this dude coming? Dude took a plane, a snowplow. He was just dreaming of that monkey.
Hey man, sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures, man. They really, really do. Like, yo, it's so crazy, man.
The movie is amazing.
No, the movie is great. It's that I'm not sure if like he was possessed by the ghosts in the hotel, or he just went psychotic. I think it was a little bit of both, because like even in the beginning of like the movie before like they really settle in the hotel, he's like, if I'm writing here, do not disturb me. Got that? So I was like, all right.
Abusive.
I mean, Jack Nicholson's a crazy looking guy, man. He's a really crazy looking guy.
I like to meet him, but he's crazy.
I wouldn't want to meet him.
Why not?
You can meet him your own.
Be like, I'll make him say, here's Johnny. And be like, this guy said it. Hey, did you hear it? No.
No. Now get away. I'm after that monkey.
If you don't know what monkey means, it means butt. It means butt, yeah.
Monkey butt.
No, not monkey butt, just butt. Ew, monkey butt, bro. What you got going on?
Nothing. But what is it? So that whole like Jack thing freaked me out. How he went crazy.
Moldy butt.
And it reminded me of this time that I So you were super young, you wouldn't know. But I donated my body to like medical research.
Your body, your whole body?
I mean, yeah, like me, just personally, because what is it? They paid like $1,000-something for like a week's work, which I'm just like, damn, you can't really get that out of nowhere. So I called off for my job, Old Navy, at the time, and I went with a couple of friends at the time because we all needed the money, obviously. And what they were testing was Adderall, which I took when I was in elementary school because I had problem focusing. I don't think I had problem focusing. It's just I didn't care about school until this day. I just don't care. Like if I don't care about something, I'm not interested. I'm not interested. Like in Spanish is no me da la gana. You know?
Yeah.
Like
I'm sorry, Lila.
It just means like I don't want to do it. I don't.
Yeah.
You know, it's just to me. You know, which the best part of school for me was honestly interacting with other people and just chilling and hanging out. That was about it for me. But I didn't like school. I didn't like doing homework. I didn't like doing any of that really. Like it just wasn't for me. But that's why I'm not in college. I actually tried doing college. It was the same thing. Like I wanted to I wanted to do something in college. I wanted to do, I think, automotive, but I was like, nah. But going back to the story, so we took Adderall, and so when you take those when you go to those things, since they're testing like a medicine, what is it? There's group A and group B. I believe I was in group B, and group B got the placebos. They got the placebo Adderall, while group A got the real one. And it was so weird because I think that they lied because I felt something, or maybe it was just my mind tricking me on like that I felt something, because I remember I was like, wow, I feel like motivated, because like, what is it, in school there was this girl that she would like give people like freaking like Tylenol, and she would say, oh, it's ecstasy or it's acid and stuff like that, and then people would just be like, whoa bro, it hit me. And like that's what I thought was happening to me, but I actually felt really motivated to like just write stuff. And like I was just writing in my book. I don't know, because I had a book at the time, because what is it? I don't think I had no, I did have a smartphone.
Yo, you said the Jack situation is like this. So what, did I come into your room and I was like, hey Yaddy?
What do you mean?
Cause Jack did that. That's like Jack was trying to write. You're trying to write in your book.
Oh no, I'm just saying like because I wasn't here. I had to stay on the property for a week. I had to stay in the medical like study thing for a week. They had some good food though, some bomb food. Like I don't know if they
bussin'.
Yo, straight bussin', kid. Like I don't know if they do it now because of the whole pandemic, but if this is over and stuff like that, whenever it does, obviously I'm pretty sure they're gonna do some medical researches. There's medical researches for a lot of stuff, but the higher like the danger rate, the more money you get. Like there was a guy that he couldn't put his arm down like this because they poked his heart and they stopped it for a little bit. And like for something that they did, he went like this. Like he's like this. I'm not making fun of anybody. I'm just saying how he was. And he was a cool guy. I sat down and I talked to him, and he was like a really cool guy. He was telling me that he does this all the time, and that he got like I think like 6,000 for them to poke his heart. Which I was like, no, I'm good, just testing medicine.
I'll test medicine.
Yeah. But then after the placebo, they gave me the real one supposedly. I still think that was a real one because I felt motivated into doing stuff. Placebo means that they're fake. They don't do anything. It's basically like a sugar pill. Yeah, it's like a pill, and it's made out of sugar, and you just take it and it does nothing to you. It literally does nothing. And I don't know, because my friends at the time told me that, I was part of group B and group B got the placebo, and that I was faking this and that. I'm like, bro, I know how I feel, and I never faked it. Like I remember there would be people be like, oh yo, this is alcohol, drink it, and like it was like some like juice, and they're like, oh, are you drunk? I'm like, no, and then they're just like, oh, it's really hard alcohol, man, you should be messed up. I was like, not me. I'm good. And then I remember there would be people that they'll drink it, they'll be like, yeah, dude, I'm so drunk, man. I'm so drunk. And I know that there's people that want to be accepted because of that, because like there's like people want to peer pressure you and they want to be like, oh, come on, get messed up. But if it doesn't mess you up, it doesn't mess you up. It's like that clip where like the guy was handing out the Wii remote and it was supposed to be a vape, and then people were like, oh, dude, it's so harsh, bro. Oh man, it's messing me up. But man, no, it was super crazy, and like I thought it felt real, but apparently not. So, but yeah, I made like $1,000. I think I made like 1,500.
Give me some of that.
What were you doing with that, Legos? Because you were buying Legos at the time. This kid loved Legos.
Hey, I remember one time when we were living in the same room. So I remember there was like a Black Hennessy commercial. And you're like, ugh. And then I was like, ugh, too. And you're like, I don't even know what you're doing about.
That was just crazy. Because you wouldn't know. And at the time, I didn't like Hennessy. Now I like Hennessy. Actually, Hennessy is whatever. I would rather Remy Martin or Douce. But...
yeah, man, Douce. Yeah, I'll be drinking that. Yeah, for sure.
I'll tell Mama. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, let me not, because she'll come in and yell at you. I don't want you to get yelled at.
Nice topic, man.
Oh, man, here. All right, let's change it. Okay. All right. Okay. So check this out.
It was goody.
Cartoon Network
Uh-huh.
versus Nickelodeon.
Cartoon Network.
Okay, damn. Not even like a. Well, in all fairness, I would pick Cartoon Network too, cause what is it? Damn, there was just so many cool shows. There's Codename Kids Next Door.
You wanna know the top 3 Cartoon Network shows of all time?
What's up?
Like according to like most people.
What?
Well, this not in any order, but Adventure Time, Regular Show, and Amazing World of Gumball.
Mm-hmm. For me, it was Ed and Eddie, Johnny Bravo, and Samurai Jack.
Samurai Jack.
Samurai Jack.
That would be like the wait. I thought Samurai Jack was Tsunami.
No, it was Cartoon Network, but Toonami is Cartoon Network. Just like what is it? Cartoon Network is Adult Swim.
Hold on. I'm alright.
Yeah, but the thing is Cartoon Network is just so much superior because what is it? You not only did you just have your little kiddie ones, but you had your actions, you had anime. Nickelodeon tried doing their anime one. I remember because when we first moved in with Lela in the house in Miami Lakes. I don't know if you probably don't remember.
Not probably.
What is it? Oh no, you were a baby. I was like in 5th grade. Yeah, you were a baby. Yeah, so there was a show in because like we had like DirecTV, and then there was like another Nickelodeon. No, well, there's 2 Nickelodeons. There's Nickelodeon 1 that like shows the cartoons, and then there's like Nickelodeon 2 that they showed some like cartoons from overseas, like from like Canada and stuff like that. Oh wait, no, Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network both had 16. I love that show.
16.
Oh, bro, that was so fire. But so and then they had like an anime show which was like Captain Mikey or like Mikey or something, and it was like an American cartoon goes to Japan, and then everyone is anime and they do the anime expressions, and he can't do it because he's an American cartoon. But yeah, no, I mean Cartoon Network, yeah, I would, because only thing I really watched like Hey Arnold, Rugrats, Ren and Stimpy, and Invader Zim. But
Hey, want to hear something funny?
what's up?
Wanna know? Well, from what I think Tyler the Creator's favorite cartoon is Adventure Time,
Mhm.
because he raps about it in Sheet.
Yeah.
Tyler the Creator had his own show on Adult Swim.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. And he was in Regular Show
Yeah.
with Childish Gambino.
That episode is amazing.
Yeah, that was a good episode. That was so crazy. I thought that was crazy because it's like so innovative. Because usually if like a cartoon would like put like an artist or something, it'd be like an older artist. You know what I mean?
Like Ja Rule.
I guess not.
Dang, Joe. I remember one time. I remember, like, I don't know, I think it was Jimmy Kimmel. It was like 50 Cent. Say one nice thing about Ja Rule. And then 50 was like, I think he said something like, well, he's alive. Something like that.
That's messed up. What is it? Do you know that actually one time, I don't know how it happened. I think that they like paid somebody off, but there was one time that Cartoon Network actually took over Nickelodeon.
How come?
Like there was like a commercial, and it showed like Double D, it showed the Powerpuff Girls, and they're like, oh, we're not supposed to be here. Oh my god! And then like Buttercup would come. It's like, hurry up and say it's like, oh, come to Cartoon Network. We have this program called Cartoon Fridays, which I remember was so fire. Another reason why Cartoon Network wins is because I don't know if you guys remember like the Cartoon City. So do you remember the Cartoon City?
Nah.
No, you should watch it. It's actually really good. So it showed like a town where all the Cartoon Network characters lived together. It wasn't just like just the current ones. There was like the Hanna-Barbera cartoons, which was like Scooby-Doo, freaking like C-Lab and stuff like that were in there, and they would all interact. There's this one scene where it's Johnny Bravo and like Samurai Jack. They're like doing laundry together, and it was just so funny. And like the Codenames Kids Next Door, like what is it, that would try to talk to like Professor like Newtonium from like the Powerpuff Girls. It was honestly really good. Like they made a whole community, and it actually made you feel like they actually like live together, and they're just like, oh well, it's time for us to record this show, like the same way how we record the podcast. Yeah, like that. But it was just so cool. And not only that, but then they also had Cartoon Network music videos. Yeah, they were like their own like cartoons would have like their own music videos. There was like Courage the Cowardly Dog, there was Dexter, there was the Powerpuff Girls, there was Josie and the Pussycats. There was a lot, man. It was insane. It was so insane. Cartoon Network, to me, that was like the best because it had so much. And then I remember when like kind of around your generation they tried doing that, but they just added the new cartoons. They didn't add any of the old ones. Like there was no Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. There was no Ed, Edd n Eddy, which it was weird because they did like, because when they would show a movie, they would have like a bumper. That's because that's what it was called. It was called bumpers, and they would show like it was like, okay, now watching this movie, and they would show all the cartoon characters like, hey man, get down from front, I'm trying to see. I was like, hey, this and that.
Yeah,
hey, shut up.
I think I remember.
Yeah, and it was just so cool. It was so cool. Cartoon Network wins forever, bro. Like
by a long shot.
Yeah.
Like, even though the cartoon be whack now,
I mean, for what it was, like it's an old quote. It's like, remember me for who I was, not for what I am.
Yeah.
And that was from a TV show called Penny Dreadful.
Well, I mean, Adventure Time is still going.
Yeah,
It's like a 7-year break, but yeah, they back.
Yeah, no, I think it was like, what, Bubblegum and Marceline or something, or they're just continuing.
Yeah, I think it's Bubblegum and Marceline and BMO.
I mean, whatever, man. I just don't really watch cartoons now. Well, I know I watch cartoons, but I just mostly watch. So this would actually be the perfect segment right now. I watch them on YouTube because YouTube is like the platform that I use a lot for streaming mostly. Because it just has everything for me. Like it has like, what is it? It has cartoons that I want to see. It has edits that I want to see. It has conspiracy theories. All the wonderful stuff that I want to see. To me, YouTube is the most superior platform. And not only that, but yeah, you can rent movies. Oh yeah, you rent for $3.99. Well, I can have this and that. But the thing is, Netflix, Hulu, and stuff like that they don't really have it. And not only that, but now prices on those streaming sites are actually becoming more than they were. What is it? One of my friends told me that Netflix is now coming up to like 15 or like $20. And then Hulu, what is it? You have to like get a subscription with HBO to watch this, and like originally the streaming services were supposed to be to beat cable, but now they're becoming cable, which if what is it? If you don't die the hero, you watch yourself become the villain. Boom, Batman quotes, mother effer.
Batman.
I mean, I don't really like Batman. I'm more of a Marvel person. Oh, there was a meme that went around. It's just like, oh, Marvel fans, when the hero wins for the 20th time after having
half of the city destroyed.
No, having like a totally cluster F CGI battle, and I shared it and I put it. It's perfection. Kiss from the chef. I like Marvel movies. I just like Spider-Man and stuff like that. So, it's whatever to me. I'm not really biased because I like DC too, but I don't like Batman or Superman or Aquaman. I like the Flash. To me, the Flash is
dope.
Yeah, what is it? Like I remember I used to like talk so much crap about him, and I'd be like, oh, all he could do is run fast. But then I'm gonna insert the clip. Bam. So what you just saw was when Flash beat Lex Luthor after fusing with Brainiac, and
the clip was that fast?
No, I'm just gonna edit it.
Oh, I'm about to say, man, come on.
No,
man, I know he's fast, but like,
no, I'm gonna edit it, and then and like the thing is, so if the Flash dies, the whole universe gets effed. I don't know why. They didn't really explain it, or at least I don't remember it. But the Flash runs around the Earth and like what he just did, he runs around the Earth and just pop. I don't know why I'm explaining it. I just showed the video.
Oh yeah, and also freaking the Injustice 2 thing, he runs so fast, like he goes back in time, like he like brings a T-Rex and like hits him with the
Yeah. So honestly, I don't know. I like the Flash, and the only Green Lantern I like is Jon Stewart.
Black.
Yeah, I don't like Hal Jordan. No, he's black.
Oh.
Yeah.
Weird guess.
No, it's that he to me he just seems so much cooler. Like, cause like Hal Jordan is run by his emotions most of the time. Like he's like, oh, I gotta do this, but Jon Stewart's like, no, this is the right thing to do, and we're gonna do this.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this together as a team. Don't be weird. And he's just like, it's like, no, I gotta, you know. And that to me, like, I understand that we're all human and we all act on our emotions. But when it comes to a situation where the city is falling apart, you shouldn't really be acting on your emotions. You should just be doing what's important. But I explained my favorite streaming service. What is your favorite streaming service?
Like, for watching stuff?
Yeah, like how I said YouTube, there's Netflix.
I like Hulu, man. Hulu just has, like, everything. We watched the Dragon Ball Super movie. That movie was heat. I liked the movie.
I mean, we could have rented it on YouTube as well, though.
But did we?
No, I think we just watched it on Hulu because you were like, yeah, let's just watch it on Hulu. I don't know. I really don't know the reason behind it, but it was still a good movie, though. I enjoyed it. I thought it was going to be bad.
He doesn't like Gogeta.
I still don't like Gogeta. Vegeto's the GOAT. Vegeto's the best fusion to me.
Who's winning? The entire... I asked my friend this question. The entire Demon Slayer... I'm going to say cast. I'm going to say that. The entire Demon Slayer cast, the entire Naruto cast, and the entire... What was the third one?
I don't know. You didn't ask me.
Thinking. What was the third one? Naruto, Demon Slayer, and My Hero. Everyone from those animes versus Vegito Blue. Who's winning?
Vegito Blue.
Of course, man. Vegeta. Like, that's not the strongest fusion I know, but like,
I mean, no. But the thing is, like, so what is it? I don't know. It's that, so Naruto on his stage mode, he can sense through like power levels from that. But the thing is, since it's Goku and Vegeta, what is it? Their power limit, especially with Goku, like he keeps breaking his limits. So, you know, and then Naruto eventually, if he runs out of chakra, all he has is hands. Which eventually,
and I'm pretty sure an alien is about to smack the heck.
I don't know. I don't watch Boruto.
Same.
I don't watch Boruto at all, man.
I'm just saying, Goku versus Naruto. They keep trying to make this argument. Goku's winning every single time.
I mean,
probably in his base form.
Most likely. So here's a fact for the day. Did you know? Until 2015, it was illegal to dance in Japan after midnight. So on midnight...
So, like, you doing the stanky leg at 12:01.
No, yeah.
Someone catches you?
Yeah. You can't do it.
Can I also give you a fact?
Sure, what's the fact?
Your forearm is just as long as your foot. Put your foot next to your forearm.
I'm doing this. I don't wear socks on a podcast. Oh, shit. That's kind of crazy.
Look.
I got little feet. I got disgusting feet. Let me stop. I got like monkey feet. Like they cut off like the right there. Like it's brown and then it's white here, and it looks so weird. But yeah, that I just found that so crazy. I'm like, I wanted to share that. What is it? There was like another fact that I have here. Oh, where is it? Oh, apparently 1/3 of the world cannot snap their fingers.
I can't.
You can't?
Nope. Yeah, I'm part of that 1%. Put the dang hat back on.
Yeah. But that's crazy. Like, can you imagine just like, yeah. Well, you can't imagine. You live it. That's so crazy. I just thought that was crazy because I was like, how can you not snap? How can you not snap? Like, how do you not do it? Here's a question for you, because I want to get to the funny stuff, but I also want to get into like some like deep stuff too. And if you guys on any of these topics, if you feel a certain way, I'm not gonna put the Ja Rule clip again. But if you guys feel any of these questions and you feel like you want to answer it to interact with me and D, comment down below. Because honestly, I don't mean to sound like every corny YouTuber.
Comment, guys, like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell.
Like, I would actually be down to interact with the people that follow me. Like, I really do. Like, that's why I put our social medias down below, because I would genuinely love to, like, you know, get feedback, hear from you guys. You know, we're a small community, but we're a community nonetheless. And together, we can.
We are the cozies.
Yeah, we're the cozy. See, Cozy Yachty, DeAndre, you guys are the cozy people that come to our cozy podcast. So if you want to, please don't be afraid to comment and just tell us how you feel.
We're not gonna snap on you.
Well, you can.
Ah!
Dun, 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 dun. But what is it? Okay.
Conversation.
Yeah, it's gonna be Ja Rule. Are you guys commenting?
I guess not.
What is it? Okay. What do you think is the most important thing you think friends can do for each other?
Be there.
I feel that.
Like, be there more than like anything. Like, oh, my blah 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 just passed away,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just there like, bro, I'm so sorry for you. Like, I'm here if you need to talk.
Mm-hmm.
This, that. I just find communication is the best thing.
Yeah.
Just like being present.
Yeah. What is it? Definitely just being there. Just being there actually does mean a lot. I have a friend that his name is Jimmy. I'm pretty sure he'd be cool.
Shout out to Jimmy.
I'm pretty sure he wouldn't mind me talking about him. Well, he doesn't watch the podcast anyway, so he doesn't.
Bad Jimmy.
He doesn't watch it because he has other things going on, and honestly, I wouldn't judge any of my friends that don't watch it.
Good Jimmy.
I mean, this is not me trying to be a dictator and have you guys watch my stuff. Like, if you don't watch it, it's fine. I don't care. I care, but it's not like me being like, hey, watch my stuff. No, because I don't go around asking people, did you watch my podcast? Did you watch my podcast? Did you watch my podcast? No, because, you know, I want this to be something if you enjoy. If you don't have time, you don't have time. It is what it is. That doesn't bother me. That doesn't bother me because, you know, this is life. And it happens and people are living it. And, you know, I do record for like an hour. And, you know, sometimes some people don't have an hour to give. And that's fine. It does not bother me. Just thank you guys for supporting and just subscribing or anything like that. To me, that means a lot. But back to the topic. So I was going through like a really bad situation with my friends. When I first lived here, I got like a big group of friends from an old friend that I knew back in high school. And and we were this big group, and it was just super, super toxic. And I actually met Jimmy from one of the people, let's just call him Stanley. So I met him from Stanley because knowing Stanley, he stalks me to this day, and he looks at my Instagram stories, and he sends like not friend requests, but he sends people that I hang out with friend requests so he could check up and see what happens from there. Which honestly, if you are watching this, bro, we haven't been friends for years.
Yeah, Stanley.
Let it go. Obsession is not good at all. And
For
bro,
real.
move on with your life. You have a kid. You have a wife. From what I hear, you have a whole family. Spend time with your family.
Big drip.
Don't worry about me. But so the thing is,
just
so
like that.
So they were super toxic friends. They talk crap about everybody. They stopped hanging out with me because I would stand up and I would be like, yo, I'm like, that's not cool. That's talking crap about this person. They're like, it's not talking crap if it's facts. I'm like, but are you saying that to their face? You're being a bad friend. But anyways, so I met Jimmy, and there was one time there was like this huge party that they were throwing, and their friends were cool, but I just didn't mess with them. And I invited Jimmy, and Jimmy came over, and from there, me and Jimmy became best friends. Like, I would save the story of how me and Jimmy met and became friends for another time, hopefully when he's on this podcast, because I would love that. But the thing is, so when all the situation was going down, because one of them Stanley was obsessed with the girl that I was currently dating, which what's her name? Let's just call her Chi-Chi. That's the only female name that came to my mind right now. So he was obsessed with Chi-Chi, and he told our friend group that he was talking to Chi-Chi first, and that I stole Chi-Chi from him. And,
screw you, Stanley.
And then and then everybody started going against me and then started accusing me for stealing and this and that. Look, I won't lie. I've done some shady stuff in my past, but I would never steal. I would never lie, and I would never anything like that. Like if I do something bad and you catch me, I'm going to admit to it. If I got caught red-handed, guess what? I get caught red-handed and I'm spilling the beans. I'd rather be honest and hurt you with honesty than actually, like fool you with a lie. I don't like that because lying is terrible and no one should ever do it. But so when the whole situation was going down, I lost all my friends, and you know who was there? Jimmy was there. He was always like, hey man, you want to get Taco Bell? You want to do this? And I started hanging out with him, and from there, me and him became best friends. And I went, like I mentioned this, I believe on the second podcast, I went through a really bad breakup, and he was there. He was there. Like at first, like I was like all emo and like bleh. And then he was just like, and he was like, yeah man, he's like, if you want to chill, you can. And I chilled, and eventually I broke out of that shell, and we started playing video games, we started drinking together, going out on misadventures, and honestly, he was my best friend. So I think that's one of the most important things that a friend could do. I think Brooklyn's crying, but hopefully you can't hear her. Hopefully. But what is it? Yeah, that's definitely one of the most important things. Let me see, because we're almost out of time. So
Jimmy said,
what is it? Actually, anything you have to say before I talk about this?
Taco Bell. All right, go for it.
Okay, so I'm not sure if this will take up the whole 9 minutes now, but this is something that I actually do want to address to just in the public and stuff like that, because I've experienced it and it's not okay at all. Back in middle school and high school, there was girls, and it's not even just girls that I want to say this to. I want to say this to my gentlemen, my youth, like a teenager and stuff like that. What is it? If I know that dating an older person when you're young seems cool, it seems fun and stuff like that. Don't do it because they are taking advantage of you. If you are under the age of 18 and they're 25 or something like even 18, if someone's 25 and they can't mess with someone around their age, at least like 22 to 23, like I know that there's relationships where there's people that are like 10 years older and stuff like that, but like they're deep adults. Like if you're like 30 and they're like 40, then whatever, but I'm not one to talk, but I do remember that in middle school and high school there was always girls that got picked up by like these dudes, these older dudes, and they would have cars. Yes, they were nice cars. They were like Mustangs and like whatever and stuff like that. But we need to protect we need to protect them from like losers that can't date and their higher thing. Like I know that there's some girls
in their own.
Yeah. Like what is it? I remember that there was a girl, she told me her boyfriend was 25. She was 15. He is 10 years her senior.
When you were just being born, he was already
10.
He was already in like 5th grade.
Yeah. That is not cool in any form of the way. So if anybody knows any teenage girls, like if they're your cousin or whatever, obviously I'm not going to say go to a random teacher like, hey. But this is also a topic that I wanted to address with you, but I feel like, 2 birds, 1 stone. Look,
I ain't gonna date like 18. What do I look like dating the teen mom?
And like, what is it? And all you people, all you girls or boys that did date older people,
goes both ways.
Yeah, because here we're equality. We're not pick one or the other because you are taken advantage of. You are young. You are a kid. Older people like that, if they cannot date someone their own age, they are losers. Oh, well, they said that I'm smart for my age. No, they don't believe that. They are
manipulating you.
They are completely manipulating you, twisting your mind, and telling you what's right, and telling you what's actually wrong. They're telling you it's right, which is not the way to do it. Honestly, please, people, be careful. Keep the youth safe from creepy people in their 20s. I'm 26. I remember when I was 23, I think I was talking to somebody that was 18. I felt so creepy that I was I know the age is not that different, but I was dude, I can't.
That is weird.
I can't. And even if I was to date someone right now, they would have to be at least 23 to 24. I can't do anything younger than that because to me, it feels gross. Maybe there's some other people that dated like that, but I'm just saying, please, people, let's keep the youth safe. Because that is not cool whatsoever, And I know a lot of girls now that they're traumatized by that. Like, I had a friend that she was like me and her, we talked, we sat down, and she's like, yo, you know what's weird? When I was like 16, I was dating a guy that was like 28. And then I'm like, did you guys ever do anything? She's like, yeah, of course. And she's like, but now that I think about it,
That's disgusting.
it haunts me, because she has a daughter now. And then she's just like, wow, that's just crazy.
I can almost be 30 dating a 16-year-old.
Exactly. And if you're an adult and you're dating a 16-year-old, bro, get some help.
You are sick.
Straighten up your life, please. And also, what is it? Because now there's like these people that want to do like pedophilia is a sexuality and it's okay.
That's real. No.
Pedophilia is not a sexuality.
You're sick.
It is not. You need help and you need to find somebody to help you. Look, what is it?
You smell bad. Gross.
Being heterosexual, bisexual, homosexual and stuff like that, that is a sexual choice. What is it? Even being a furry or whatever, as long as it's someone within the age group and they are consenting, it's good. But if they are a child, there is no consent.
Yo.
What?
Yo. So speaking of this, you know this rapper, his name is Tokyo's Revenge. You know about him?
Yeah, I know of him.
He got exposed for texting some lewd stuff to this, I don't know how old she, like 14.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I don't know, 19 at the time. Bro, this man is about to lose his whole career over some kid cool, bro. Some kid
Bro,
cool.
It's not, dude, look, honestly, look, like I said, it doesn't matter if someone's younger than you, but the thing is, if they are not over the age of 18 while you pass, if you're 18 or past 18, if they're not over the age, because our age of consent is 18, which I'm like, okay, whatever, it is what it is, like, I can't do anything about that, but don't do it. Like, and if you are gonna do it, dude, get some help, honestly, because that is a kid, and if you need to, like, get some type of sick, twisted thing from a kid,
you are weird, buddy.
you are straight up weirdo.
You're weird.
Straight up weirdo. And, you know, what is it? We're gonna end the podcast here. Sorry that I ended it with like this crazy topic. But the thing is,
That's why I stay off this.
but the thing is, we do need to protect the youth, because there's a lot of people that are going to corrupt them, and this is something that I felt strongly for a long time. And you know, hopefully with the platform that gets bigger, I would want to start like a charity to protect the youth and stuff like that, because you know, they need to be protected. They're young, they're dumb. And I know, like I just said, you can't be old and wise if you weren't young and reckless.
But don't mess with no 18-year-old.
But like young and reckless, like I mean like freaking skateboarding with no like protection, or drinking a lot of Monster, like something
jumping
dumb.
on a car.
You know, like some teenage stuff. Like
Slap somebody.
Exactly. Like, you know.
Slap.
I like how to say exactly. But, you know, I'm going to end this here. Like I said, thank you guys for joining the 4th podcast. Thank you guys. I know that, well, you probably didn't notice. I mean, you probably did. I don't know. I didn't really ask anybody, but this will be uploaded obviously on Saturday. I will be gone, so, because I wanted to record 2 podcasts, but wasn't going to happen. But anyways, guys, thank you for joining the 4th Cozy podcast. Our social media will be down below. If you want to interact with any of us, or if you feel that any of the stuff that we talked about that you would want to talk about and share, please let us know. Thank you guys so much. This has been Cozy Yachty and DeAndre. See you next time.
Bye.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.